He recently hosted his own Olympic Games.
On your mark. Get set.
At which he won 14 gold medals.
So that's the joke, right? How does a Democrat win a race? That's what's gonna, in 50 years, this is gonna be a pretty common joke. Usually a joke starts with like, if you have three guys walk into a bar, or you take a rabbi, a priest, somebody else, and throw them out of a plane, who gets the parachute, who gets the bag with just a bunch of silverware in it. Those type of jokes, that's where we are. And so the joke is going to be in 50 years, how does a Democrat win? Well, as you saw there, probably by just offing people. That's a good way to win in their party, in their sphere of influence. Right now, that's coming across as plain old scummy lawfare. And this is to help the ailing, frail, pudding mouth Joe Biden to win another 4 years as, I guess, President of the United States, I guess, is what he does. I'm not sure. I think that's what he does on paper. But from what he does most of the time, napping on the beach, that's actually what he actually does. We're playing Xbox with his grandkids or something like that. I would not leave that guy alone in a room with small children, for sure. So, anyway, so Trump's got this hush money case going on, and the judge who is this, what's there to say? It's New York City. They're all extremely corrupt, not partially corrupt, 100% corrupt. Like they're all the way on the other side of the spectrum as far as corruption goes. There's no middle ground here. They've decided, hey world, we're gonna just let you know, we're shooting up a flare gun just to let you know that we all are 100% communist at this point. Letitia James, Judge Engoron, the Destroyer, and Judge Merchan, Juan Merchan, now, whose daughter is a big supporter of Biden. And this is usually if the legal system was actually doing its job, you would immediately take a judge off the case whose daughter was slandering Trump and who was supporting Biden and paying donations to this campaign. But this is New York. And New York in this day and age is a puppet nation state that serves only the great gods of communism, right? So, yeah, the hush money case against Donald Trump, which even the resident lawyer at Twitchy proves that Trump is the victim of extortion, began Monday, and we're hearing that Judge Juan Merchan, or whatever his name is, has ordered Trump to appear in the court every day, at the courtroom in person, every day for the duration of the trial or face arrest. And remember, folks, this is all simply to keep Trump off the campaign trail. I don't know. I think most of the country knows it. Yes, there is a minority of the country that doesn't know and doesn't care and doesn't want to know. They just are simply like, we must have a one-party system, or they're just stupid. I don't know. So he has to go there every day and be there in person. And this is coming from the party that was more than happy to do everything according to Zoom calls. Everything was a Zoom call, and they planned that the rest of their lives and the rest of our working days would be spent simply communicating to each other in isolation, but through Zoom calls. That was their perceived plan for the future. And so this is that same party. But now they're saying suddenly Trump has to be there every single day, and this is to take him off the campaign trail. The thing is none of this, even though it's the audacity of this blows my mind, I will say all it's done is just skyrocket Trump's support and numbers across all demographics it has. So, yeah, if he doesn't show up every day for trial in person, for some reason, Juan Merchan wants his presence there, his flesh to be there, to be breathing on him or something. So, and he'll probably be wearing a mask, actually. That's the way New York is. Yeah, so he's supposed to show up in person every day to keep him off the campaign trail. This has nothing to do with the law. It's simply to help Biden win or the Democrats win their one-party system. So Jesse Rodriguez says Trump has to be in the courtroom every day for the duration of his criminal trial. If you do not show up, there will be an arrest, Judge Merchan says. Now remember, people, when you hear this said about Trump, if you do not show up, there will be an arrest of Trump. This is a huge marketing plug for him to get voted in as president. Because as we know, even with Trump's mugshot, his numbers shot up in the polls. So if Trump dares to get arrested, or if he actually does this and does not obey this court order, it's just going to help him. Okay, at this point, and you'll see there's more comments on this. Trump might be in a courtroom instead of at his son's high school graduation on May 17th. So he could just be sitting there in the courtroom in New York instead of being at his son's high school graduation. Judge Merchan declined to rule yet on whether Trump could miss trial for the event, seeing as the pattern that we've seen in the past already. We can make an educated guess that he will not allow Trump to go and see his son's high school graduation. Judge Juan Merchan, a Biden donor and a general, I don't know, just a general strange person whose daughter worked for powerful Democrats, just threatened former President Donald Trump with jail if he misses a single day of trial over the coming months in the middle of the 2024 campaign. If this isn't election interference, nothing is. Well, of course not. So there is this loser right here. A true loser. Judge Engoron, Nipplegate guy, who was showing off his, not really pecs, but he was shirtless in the gym and was sending pictures to his alumnus, I think, magazine, of him shirtless, like that he just worked out, are horrifying to say the least. I've seen some pretty horrifying PTSD-inducing pictures, but those are some of the worst. Juan Merchan, make no doubt, just there will be no doubt that in the coming days or weeks, there will be dirt dug up on this guy too. Remember, anybody who goes after Trump, remember the reverse is also the case, that the mirror will also be reflected on the person actually going after him. And often it's disturbing, as we've seen with Engoron, Letitia James, and Fani Willis. What a dreadful dumpster fire of a human that is. So here's another dumpster fire right here. So we'll see if some stuff comes out about this guy. Some stuff already has. So Jason Miller says, this is how disgusting the Biden trial has become. Not even letting the president attend his son's high school graduation, nothing but a political attack. Trump's hush money trial might make him miss Barron's high school graduation ceremony. 1 hour into the Biden trial and it's already despicable. Well, yeah, it was meant to be. They really don't understand how this is playing out in flyover country. And I'll be honest, it's not playing out well in blue states either. Flyover country, if you don't know, that means basically the Midwest of the United States, where all the red states really are together. But the thing is this is not playing out well in blue states or blue cities either. Okay? As we've seen, even in Atlanta, when Trump rode through there to go to I think it was the courthouse or whatever, people were cheering. In some of the poorest black neighborhoods in Atlanta, people were cheering for Trump at that point. So that's one way to keep Trump off the campaign trail. Again, this will backfire immensely. over an alleged misdemeanor that was raised to the level of a felony. Trump should just get arrested and seal the deal with the landslide victory for 2024. I just say go for it. I am absolutely with you on that. Just don't show up one day and get arrested. And man, that is some free marketing there. You can save your money because that is the campaign right now. It's just not working. It's like every avenue they're trying to go down is absolutely backfiring pretty awfully. Trump should force his court to issue the warrant and arrest him. 2024 will be a bigger landslide than it already will be for Trump. And at that point, the Democrats will be so desperate. I mean, they're desperate. They're trying to start World War III. They're funding both sides of this conflict. They're funding Israel and Iran. That's for another time, but they're funding both sides. They will do whatever they can. You want direct energy weapons. You want World War III. You want burning down forests and famine. I guarantee the Democrats want power so badly, they will burn their own house down for it, as we have seen already and is currently going on. This was always the plan. Political prosecution designed to drain funds and time from the leading candidate. Now, yes, in their playbook, the Democrat playbook, that's what we're seeing. But nature says, yes, that's okay. You have your little plans, but nature has another plan also, that this will backfire massively and it will shoot up Trump's poll numbers. Election interference. You should just let them arrest him. It would swing him up 5 to 10% in the polls. As I said, for every day he's in court, he'll probably gain a point on Biden, so I doubt he minds. Yeah. You know, the thing is, the rest of the country's like, oh my gosh, this is so terrible. Is it? Of course it is. It's horrendous. But remember, Trump is the different animal. He really is. He's not like the rest of us. Trump, his power grows bigger the more he's prosecuted. Trump does not fear this stuff. He just doesn't fear it. He has no fear for this. And in fact, it's simply, I think there's a part of Trump that really likes it. That's like, yes, he knows exactly what he's doing. Everything they have ever done against Trump has backfired. This will too. As I said, don't get too upset. Mershon is requiring Trump to be in court every day or be arrested. So here's the bonus. As one door closes, another 10 doors open for Trump. That's how his world works. And in this circumstance, this means for the next 2 months, Trump will be the news cycle. This will be billions worth of earned media. Yep, clown court. Now I'm definitely voting for him. This is absurd. This will push independents more towards Trump, I believe. And people have said too, do you think RFK is going to make a dent? I don't believe he'll make much of a dent at all in Trump's campaign. In fact, RFK, he's had his interactions with Trump in the past, but RFK is much more of a problem for Biden and the Democratic Party. Yes, he's running as a Democrat, I think now, not an independent. I think that's right. But anyway, he's giving a real problem to the Democrats. How do I know? Well, here's one indication. Biden absolutely has demanded the DOJ, whoever's in charge of the Secret Service, they refuse to give him Secret Service security. So they want to leave that open. They want to leave a gap open there where there could be a potential assassination attempt. Believe me, Biden will not hesitate to do that. Besides, like I said, he's a pudding mouth. The guy has no idea what's going on anymore. It's just simply his minions that do the work. Crap like this makes me want him to win more than ever. Well, yeah. They're doing this so he can't campaign. This is their shadow campaign. So here's some fun stuff here. Let's see. It's election interference by Joe Biden's Democrat puppets, and now they'll throw him in jail if he isn't in the courtroom instead of campaigning for president. Fascism and totalitarianism, reminiscent of Russia and China. This is no longer a free country. I'm not sure what to say to that because I agree. I agree. So you said it really well. of course, welcome to Nazi. And there it is right there, New York. Letitia James heading up the Nazi troops right there. Trump should just get arrested and seal the deal. Yes, saw that, election interference. Judge Merchan is corrupt. He is required by law to recuse himself, and he should be removed from the bench. Now, that logically is true according to the legal system in America. And as it says here, New York Consolidated Laws, Judiciary Law. Judiciary 14, disqualification of judge by reason of interest or consanguinity. Oh my gosh. A judge shall not sit as such in or take any part in the decision of an action, claim, matter, or motion or proceeding to which he is a party or in which he has been attorney or counsel, or in which he is interested, or if he is related by consanguinity, however you say that, or affinity, to any part to the controversy within 6 degrees. So essentially, his warfare against Trump, if the fact that he's so biased already, he shouldn't even have been called to be a judge. But remember, the nation state of New York City doesn't. They're ignoring that completely, and they're 100% corrupt. Not 50, not 85, a total of 100, and they're letting you know that too. Political prosecution designed to drain funds and time from the candidate. Oh, that's funny. Nothing makes a Democrat meltdown faster than this. Alec Baldwin playing Trump. The only Trump that will go to prison. Yeah, Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin has been since a massive hot water since the shooting. I guess the shooting that happened on set where that member of the crew was killed because of Alec Baldwin's gun went off. And so that turned out to be something where it's come back to haunt him for sure. Get the arrest on video and put it all over social media. No kidding. What a fantastic campaign ad. Let's see. Oh my gosh, please arrest him. It will be the nail in the coffin for them. Yep, they're all going down with the ship right now. The Democrat ship is just on the precipice. It's just before it starts to sink. It hit the iceberg and just sinks. And at that point, you will see the rats jump ship. The same rats that jumped ship after who wanted amnesty after COVID, after calling out everybody and saying you're scum for not getting the vaccine. It's those same rats will do the same thing. They're on the Biden ship. The Biden ship is a sinking hulk, but this will tip and it will sink really quick, really, really, really quick. And you'll see some of these rats start jumping off. This judge is corrupt to hell. They know Biden is trailing. Oh, do they ever? Let's see. I can't see him doing that. They're going to have to sedate him. That was always the plan. Let's see. Anything to keep him from campaigning. Remember, cheating is part of the Democrat playbook. When you become a Democrat, they do give you a government issue manual. And the first page is just cheat. There's no real detailed instructions. It's just cheat. And then you just, the rest is paper like how to make a printer, how to counterfeit money, how to launder money, stuff like that. So how to use lawfare. Not much else to say about that, but blatant political misuse of judicial process, and America has the gall to lecture other countries. Well, indeed, that's how democracy works, okay? Constitutional republic, that's my cup of tea. Democracy, we've seen what helped save our democracy. Like Pelosi says, she always says, what do they always say on the news stations? To preserve our democracy, to save democracy. But what we're seeing is democracy really is just mob rule. A constitutional republic is very different than that. And that's what we actually are. In fact, that the forefathers, they were like, well, we should put that in democracy. We should put that in there as part of the Constitution. They thought, no, because that's actually straight up mob rule. But we've shown what democracy actually is across the world, and it's going to other nations, bombing them to hell, and that is our democracy. Hi, this is a bomb. I'm going to drop it on you. Welcome to democracy. And that has been indicated. I love my country. I do not like that. That's just war. That's just warfare around the world, and that should be definitely yanked back. Let's see here. Yeah, this will backfire for sure. Okay, Judge, explain to the taxpayers how you're going to retrofit the jail to accommodate the Secret Service detail, build a skiff for his classified briefings, handle the massive crowds of people outside blocking the streets. Crap like this makes me want to win. Makes me want him to win. Let's see. Oh, somebody. Oh, we've got a. Oh, yep, we've got a troll here, Chaz, I guess. We effing hate Trump. Okay, that's fine. You're free to do whatever. Oh, Mark Hamill and his insufferable messages. The only arrests that are going to be eventually are the criminals involved with these foreign indictments. Yes, the criminals, the proponents of this, which happens to be the same folks who spied on Trump back in 2016. They're the same folks that impeached him over a phone call in Ukraine, and we can see now that Ukraine is incredibly corrupt. So let me know what you think, folks. Put a like on the video if you liked it. Not much else to say there, because simply the fact is we're just seeing lawfare outright. It's pretty disgusting. I don't know if there's anything more to say, but keep praying. Pray for Trump. Pray for your families. Remember, Trump is a guy, but your families, your liberty, that's numero uno important right now. And that's why I do this stuff, for what it's worth. It could be worth a cent, but it's something. So anyway, put a like on the video if you like it, and please subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.